Welcome to our early access stream. We're going to stream The Legend of Khiimori, Ratatan and Seafarer the ship sim, and we're starting out with The Legend of Khiimori. The embargo has fallen. Acer Interactive, the Munich-based studio, must be very happy for people to get their hands on it now and actually show it as well. So let's have a look at the trailer and jump right into the game. All of the three games, as I said, are early access titles, so not in their final version yet. A couple of them have been already for a few months, like Ratatan, and Seafarer, I think, came out like October or November into early access. And The Legend of Khiimori will launch into early access on March 3rd. So let's check out the trailer.
Why do we Mongolians never stop writing? Some days, I believe I know. I write to carry out my duty as a courier. Out there, they wait for answers, for aid, for hope. I write to survive. Gathering, crafting, hunting. Out here, the cold bites deeper, the silence grows heavier. I ride to remember where I come from, to care for those who carried us here, and to raise new strengths. But other days, I ride simply to follow the wind, to hear its songs beyond the horizon. The Legend of Khiimori.
A little bit of a delay there, apparently. Oh, autoplay. I don't know what this is. But yeah, I already mispronounced the name. It is The Legend of Khiimori, apparently. I don't know what's going on with YouTube there, but let's give it a like. So it should have been launching in November, but here we are, March it is. Not as bad of a delay like GTA or other games. So let's jump right into it, I guess. There are two different language options for the dub. There's English and there is Mongolian. We're, I think, in 13th century Mongolia. And I will go for Mongolian. Let's see. If it's rough, I will change to English, but maybe it's not fully ready. Some early access titles are pretty rough at times, but from what I've played at Gamescom, it seems to be not the case for this game, hopefully. Let's see. There are a lot of subtitle languages as well, as you can see here. And it auto defaulted to ultra details, and using TSR, maybe we can use DLSS if it's not that great. But let's try with the default options. It also defaulted to 1440p, even though I'm using a 4K screen, but we're streaming in 1440p, so it should be fine. And I'm not using the latest NVIDIA driver, which has some serious bugs. Let's keep all of that. There are a lot of writing related options, like turn control, scallop input mode, auto deceleration. That's cool. And there are the writing styles equestrian and adventurer. So if you're used to third-person games, you should use adventurer. And if you want the horse in the center, then you need to use equestrian. You can freely rotate the camera. Input is relative to the front of the horse. I'm not sure if I get it, but let's keep the default option, and if I don't If I can't get used to it, then I would change it. There we have the roadmap, I guess. Without a road, or without a map, but with a road, without dates. So we don't know when all of this is coming out, but yeah, I guess we can begin our life as a YAM courier. 4 different slots to save. Not sure if I should use a controller. I have a dual sense here. Could also use mouse and keyboard. It's been a really interesting making of the soundtrack that we shared on social media. You should check that out on the Acer Interactive YouTube channel. The audio, the voiceover was so low, I could barely hear it. That's really odd. So I guess I will adjust the audio mix a bit. Maybe it was just the intro, but let's pull everything down maybe, except for dialogue. Especially music maybe. I just told you about the great making of and the authentic band that they hired for this, but yeah, no more. You've heard enough. No, I think it's better that way maybe to understand actually what's being said. Maybe we can actually restart. Oh, I shouldn't have quit the game. Maybe the main menu would have been better. Let's try this again. And actually show you the game as well, which I've messed up anyway, so it was good that I actually quit the game, I guess. So yeah, it's all fictional. And in a bit, hopefully, you will see the actual game. Sponsored by the Bavarian State Ministry of Digital Affairs and also by the government of Germany. So there we are. That's the actual game. So far so good. So let's just do a new game, I guess. And I can show you again the options that I thought I showed you. So here are the the voiceover and the text languages. And these are the graphics options. So we got also DLSS, FSR, XESS, and TSR is the default option. You also have an auto detect, which is cool. And it defaulted to Ultra for my system, which is made up of an RTX 4070, 12 GB of VRAM, 32 GB of RAM, and Ryzen 7, I think, 5800 X3D. Defaulted to 1440p, and so it's 4K, but stream is in 1440p anyway. So, and these are the writing options. And yeah, Act 1, 2, and 3 will be coming soon, whenever that is. But for now, we can discover the Steppe, the inner mountains, the desert edge, and the early access feature set, which which is very vague. Open world sandbox. We can begin our life as the YAM courier, complete the missions to earn coins, connect and upgrade the YAM network to gain prestige. YAM network, that sounds kind of like Death Stranding. Breed horses to raise new foals, craft items to protect and care for your horses, and there is no story implemented at this stage. Oh, I didn't know that. But at least there is something to play with. So let's... Can I overwrite this? Nice. The initial load time is pretty long, but hopefully it will get shorter over time. I did need to compile shaders when first launching the game, but it was fairly quickly. And now also the game loads quickly. It's still so low. Maybe it's just a video and you can't change it. Yeah, let me know if the overall game is now too low that I messed with the audio mix. And I will also check on the performance since it's an early access game. You can see that on the top right. Let me give you a little more information there. Should be coming up in a bit now. And maybe we can actually change that a bit. It's not changing in position for some reason. There we go. We find like this maybe. So yeah, not really 60 FPS so far, the default options, but I'm also streaming the game. Usually that impact is very negligible. Usually. So maybe mess with these settings again. And that's even 1440p or 4070. Maybe it's the DLSS. Oh, you also frame generation. Only 2 on the 1400 series. If you have a 5000 series, you can select a lot more, of course. I think up to 8. I'm not mistaken. But let's not do that, because if the frame rate is low and you do use frame generation, it's not good. Usually, we don't have PlayStation prompts, but maybe we can change that. But yeah, it's still very early, so probably not implemented yet. Focus is elsewhere, probably for the best. Still have the same frame rate, kind of, maybe a bit better, but not great so far. Let's just do this at the start so we have a better experience. Usually if you lower the shadow quality, you can get pretty good. Is there a shading? No. I didn't see shadows. Depth of field we don't need. I want volumetric frogs. No. Sunlight update period. Wow. Maybe we go for performance then. Wow, everything had to reload. Okay, 2 frames more. Incremental gains. That's not great. Motion blur, maybe that helps, but usually it helps me to enjoy the game. Boost should be good, but I guess we will go for high. Don't crash, please. Okay, that took a while. Oh, hello. There is the game world. Okay, we get 9 more frames now. Maybe it's also the starting area, but usually that performs better than when you get to the actual open world. But maybe that is already the open world. Oh, can we do minimal graphics mode? Maybe it's time for the minimal graphics mode. Let's see how that looks. Don't crash. So now we're on performance DLSS, which takes us down probably to like 720p or less, probably more like 500p, and then we have minimal graphics mode. Okay, there are no shadows anymore. Looks pretty rough, but at least we get 80 FPS. Yeah, probably not the way we want to play the game. But it's nice that you have a quick option to turn all of the graphics off, I guess. I've not seen that before. But maybe it's useful for the Switch 1 version. Probably not coming to Switch 1, but maybe Switch 2. I could see that with a lot of optimization. Okay, now we're at 60 FPS for some reason. At least in the menu. I guess it's fine-ish. If you have a VRR display, I think it's okay, but I'm not sure how it looks on the stream. Maybe it's a little bit laggy then. Yeah, it doesn't feel great when turning the camera. Even though VSync is activated on our driver level. So what else can I do? We can just go to medium or change something here. Maybe turn the volumetric frogs off. It doesn't have a huge effect. That's really not great. I mean, it's a 4070, it's not that bad, right? Yet. Maybe we go to medium on a couple of stuff. That helps. View distance, probably not. Won't look good. Yeah, maybe reflections and post-processing too low, maybe even global illumination. Maybe that's better. Just want to get to 60, please. It's worse now. Why is it worse? It's probably not worse. Maybe it's just a different camera angle. But yeah, I guess it's one of these games that I can't get to 60 on my card. There are these games. For some reason, maybe it's also like an NVIDIA update that messes things up last minute for the developers. Even though I've not installed the driver that came out today and immediately was withdrawn because it messes with your fans and your temperatures. But yeah, I guess we will just play with the recommended settings and go to 30 FPS lock. But that's not great either. But maybe that's the best right now, actually. There's also ultra performance. Maybe we can use that. Now it's another lower tier of resolution. Oh, it gets really noisy here. Do you see that? Ay. Performance is way better, but yeah, it looks really shimmery on at least on a 32-inch display. Maybe that's not that great. Let's just go with auto. I can't go to auto detect. Can only go with the mouse there, but not with the controller. That's weird. Don't crash. I promise you we will start the game soon, hopefully. Okay, auto attack is just ultra. Nice. Even though it makes no sense. Let's try balance, because that was also the default, at least for TSR. And let's see, maybe we have to limit 30 then. Or 40? But 40 makes no sense for the stream, since it's a 60 FPS stream. So I guess we will just have to go to night brightness bright. Let's restore default. So I have changed something with my mouse wheel for some reason. 30. And yeah, let's just keep TSR, I guess. It doesn't make a difference anyway. Kind of. I think it's better to have one stable frame rate instead of fluctuating all of the time. So let's just play with a 30 FPS lock then. That's probably also how you will play it on consoles, I would imagine. So let's take the ink we're carrying to Yizu and Tov. So we can trot, canter as the maximum, we can also sprint. I'm doing that.
Easy.
I think. Okay, let's not deplete the stamina. Yeah, there was still some traversal stutter for some reason, but not too bad. Yeah, there's another thing we could do. We could just change the resolution to just to 1080p, right? That should help. Oh. Should have a black screen now. Now it's back. Of course, the FPS is messed up, but should hopefully, yeah, you should be able to see it. I want to confirm. Did it revert? No. Okay, yeah, the image is a bit softer now, but I guess in terms of performance it should be a lot better. Yeah. Now we're at 70 FPS. Just looks a lot smoother now. But do we really need an upscaler then when we're down to 1080p? So let's just go for TSR native. Messing things up again when it works, right? At least should be a little sharper. And we're slightly below 60, but I think it's fine now. Nice.
Nara, I'm glad you're here. The cartographer has been waiting for this ink.
Glad to help.
Speaking of which, I need you to find the Khan's cartographer, Batu. I'm short-handed on riders and can't go myself.
He's missing? What happened?
He rode west looking for a local woodcutter. He may have run into trouble. I'll mark where to start looking on your map, hmm?
So let's check out what the merchant is selling.
I'm sure I've got what you're looking for.
Why is the movement speed so low on this? But we can also use the D-pad. Yeah, I guess some hay and some cherries. Maybe some hay. How much do I have? 200? We can also see the funds of the merchant. That's interesting. Or the economics. What is this? Bandages, yeah, should be important. The way I write, we need a lot of bandages probably. Can also sell stuff, but yeah, we don't have a lot right now. Can you just steal stuff? No. It's not that kind of game. Not a Bethesda game. Okay, I guess I'll have to do this. Yeah, let's feed the horse. Even though I don't know where the horse is. So... What? I don't know. Let's maybe get to the horse and then we can feed it? Or do we have to move around stuff in the inventory? It's not like Red Dead, I guess. Horse. We name horse. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's just one name we can use, of course. Plötze. And let's... Maybe I use the mouse for this. It's a bit easier. Just put some hay in my left saddlebag or the right saddlebag. I'm not sure. It's Death Stranding all over. The trauma is coming back. Horse care.
You're such a good horse.
Don't run away. Please. I'm sorry, I'm new to this. Oh. Yeah, it's all a little bit fuzzy looking, but yeah, I suppose they will optimize the game quite a bit the next few months. Oh, there we can give item. Yeah, oh, it gets increasingly fast, but it moves weirdly. The left analog stick in the menu, it's really weird. Kind of speeds up at some point. You don't quite know when. I really don't know how to use this, but let's just continue. So, oh. Yeah, it would be really nice to have a DualSense support as well, because I don't know what I'm pressing for these buttons here. Just trying stuff. How do I zoom? Okay, just right stick. This is the whole map. This is what we've uncovered so far. So let's get to the cartographer. Cartographer.
Easy.
So there's no compass that I'm seeing, at least. I guess we will have to go by map. And oh yeah, we can also map out our route just by holding RB and then A and removing stuff with Y, I guess. Also have a legend. Kind of like Karen, but for horse riding. Oh, nice. Faster boyo. So is gallop and sprint the same? It's a bit weird, the UI. Or double tap RB? I don't know what that symbol means. Keep it pressed or a triple tap? No, it's always gallop.
You're the wind.
I don't need to collect actually the points, I guess. Just try not to die. Check horse. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Easy.
Oh, nice. We have some tracks here in the mud. And they don't disappear right away. That's cool. Yeah, of course we have full day and night cycle. Different biomes. Different seasons, I'm not quite sure. I think I asked the devs, but I can't remember the answer. It's been so long since Gamescom. I guess you have different biomes with snow-covered mountains and stuff, but not different seasons, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's nice how the environment reacts to the horse as well. But I gotta say, visually, it's not Red Dead Redemption 2, which is very surprising due to the budgets. They are probably very similar, right? No, probably not. The Act Tree, that's a nice location. Reminds me of Ghosts of Yotei. Also has some idyllic locations like this. I don't know how to slow down. So, we can dismount. That's a really nice location here. Part 2, let's talk to him.
You're the cartographer?
Oh.
I'm Nara. Yisu sent me to find you.
A new courier? I am Batuzun, keeper of maps, at your service.
Well met. You look a bit lost.
A rather impolite bear ambushed me. My horse bolted and got injured. I need to treat my horse.
Why are your lips not moving when you're talking? But wasn't the intro again in Mongolian? So why is the game now in English?
I'm going to need cloth.
Maybe not all of the dialogue has been translated yet?
To craft animal repellent. Ooh, clever. Here, take a strip of my torn garment.
Well, anyway, both of the dubs sound pretty good. Nice. Got a new quest to retrieve the cartographer's pack. We gather animal dung. Maybe I can check out the options again. Oh no, it just reverted back to English. But nice to hear that. Let's see how the audio mix is in Mongolian in the game actually. For some reason all of the textures need to reload every time I come back from the settings menu. Oh no, we need to wash the horse. Or brush it. Oh, that's an interesting animation. What's going on with the... What are you talking about? Maybe I should change back to English. I need subtitles for the monologues. What is going on with the textures here? Why are they so low? I thought I'm on ultra. Maybe it's 1080p resolution, but that doesn't look great. Maybe my GPU is slowly melting because I do have the new NVIDIA driver for some reason. So where do I go for this? Where do I get the animal done? Down here? Not sure. Oh, just here. Okay, that's easy enough. Just put it all in your backpack. It will be fine. Oh, recipes for the dung. A cloth. Okay, sounds good. To craft bandages and pouches. We don't have any fiber. So, to craft the animal repellent powder pouch. How do I get fiber? I thought this wasn't another crafting game. I'm not good at crafting games. What to do, what to... it's not a lot. It's all grayed out, I guess. So, gotta get fiber. Did I drop it again? So I just look for fiber or what? I do need a new recipe. Oh, there's the animal repellent pouch. I was just blind for a moment, I guess. Non-lethal. Non-lethal. Let's steal all his stuff first. Oh. Well, that doesn't feel great. But maybe I could have taken just the path. There we have the rain. My stamina, I need to level it up. Okay, I guess I need another pouch. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I can't throw it anymore. I only had one. Already dead. Oh no. Can I just craft now? Okay. At least it pauses, seemingly. Okay, I can deal with this controls in the menu with the controller. So, where do we have the... That's the animal repellent pouch. Why does it switch back when I click it? That's weird. Did I craft it? I can't throw anything. Thankfully the bear is stuck. Maybe the bear isn't allowed in this zone because there's an NPC. I'm lucky. So now maybe the bear is still stuck and I can't sprint. I don't know what's going on with the movement here. Really weird. Maybe I can just go around. Yeah, don't cry. Sorry. Gotta toughen up. I'm very caring about my horse. Alright, there we are. Bear is still stuck, I guess, or hiding from the rain. Why is that pack so big? And disappearing. Yeah, rain looks fine, I guess. And it's already over. Okay, it's already dying. What's going on with effects there? That's nice. Yeah, maybe it's better to view this on a smaller screen since we're down to 1080p. I'm not even sprinting or anything, it's just the horse is very picky with the territory or the terrain. Really, you couldn't have done that, what I just did? I guess that works if I get something for it. What's going on with their face? Oh.
Миний ярьж байсан мод чин санаж байна уу? Хүч үү гэдэг. Есүс цаадах чинь өртгөний ажилд авах санаатай байгаа юм гин. Мөр мандаа болчихсон. Өөрөө ч хөлөөгөнтэй ч гэсэн. Надад тэрнийг ол.
Don't disrespect your horse.
Би түүнийг
What's going on with the eyes?
Гэхдээ оролдоод үзнэ.
Тиймээс та тэрэнд тал засах хэрэгтэй. Биднийг найдвартай гэдгийг та хэлээд өгөх. Тэрнийг өмнө зүгтээ өдхөн ой шугуун захад байдаг гэж дууссан.
Yeah, almost lost my bearings there. And I get the pun. Oh, we can also gather the resources from horseback, which I haven't done. So, where to next? Where's the woodcutter? The game seems a little bit overly bright at times. But maybe you can mess with the gamma settings. Can I collect this? Huh? I guess, but not in full speed for some reason. It's a little large there, the performance metrics, but at least you can see that the GPU is really used fully. Trying to get go a little bit slower so our horse doesn't die again. Where are you going? Some of these musical cues are really short, but they're pretty nice. Already filling up everything with base items in my inventory. I can keep X pressed and then release to collect as well. I hope that's the correct way. If there is a way. I guess I can dismount here. What? Okay. What am I doing? Didn't mean to select that. Okay, I guess we're doing this. Nice. I guess I picked that up without the animation. More wood. All of the wood. I want all of the wood. Taking the whole forest with me. Where's my horse? Frame rate is a little low now. Down to the 40s for some reason here. Where there are a lot of objects. But mind you, we're playing in 1080p with a 4070. Something is wrong with this performance. Yeah, maybe I should check the map actually. Oh, coincidentally going in the right direction. So let's get here. Somehow. Yeah, we will get there. I like that the horse has a little bit of life of its own, of their own. And it all depends on the terrain. And maybe also your relationship to the horse, and if it's hungry or needs water, dehydrated, or in a bad mood because their favorite team lost or something like that. But it makes it hard to control at times. It's just ride like the wind. Oh, can I jump? Okay, we didn't die. But we may die soon when I hear this. Looks like the trees are placed that way. Oh shit, sorry. Why? Why now? The noises stop. Am I going in the right direction? I didn't mean to go here. There we are. We should see the woodcutter quite soon. Why is there no mini-map? I think maybe that's a conscious decision by the developers so that you get to know the world, but the world is kind of huge, so maybe a compass or a mini-map would help. I know you have the orientation with the points and at least you see the distance to them, but it doesn't help me actually. So let's just place another marker, I guess. Did I place it? Yeah. Maybe it would help if you see the number of the points actually also displayed. What's going on with the game worlds? The shadows look quite weird. But yeah, at least we've arrived before nightfall. Or just with nightfall. That's a nice lighting here.
Тэнд огцсон хөдөлгөөн хийж болохгүй. Миний сүх олон дээрэмчнийг дарсан шүү.
Юу? Би дээрэмчин шиг харагдаад байна уу? Би бол элч. Та хүчин өмнө үү?
Та эсүүд ажилдаг уу? Үргэлж хөндлөнгөөс оролцох юм.
Very rude man.
Хоёулаа би биендээ тусалж чадна гэж бодож байна.
Энэ модыг өсвөн рүү аваачиж чадах уу? Та энийг зохицуулбал би тантай нэгдэж болох юм.
Би чадах бүхнээ хийн.
Арч л бай. Бас нэг зүйл. Юу? Чоннуудаас болгомжлоо.
Horse is already angry. So should I entertain the horse or what should I do? Care and craft items. Care, what is that exactly? I've not heard of this activity. Archery. Nice. They're like training ground. This is my training ground. Let's just shoot here. What a huge feather. What kind of bird is that? Is the last guardian making a comeback? So we could rest here. How? What are you buying? Oh, I can sell you some wood. But not for that price. No, no, no. Yeah, no. Just picking up everything for free anyway. How do I rest here? Maybe we should improve the mood. Maybe brushing will help. Nope.
Тийм ээ. Чи бол миний сайн нар.
Okay, that does help. So let's spam that maybe. Don't go away. Oh, I can't pet anymore. No. Maybe I can give you some stuff. Everything. Yeah, that was good, I guess. But not for the mood. Is there anything else we can do for the mood? Pet needs to recharge, I guess. Tend the hoofs. I think we already did that, but let's do it again, I guess.
Үнэхээр сайн хүлэг.
It's already getting brighter again, it seems like it at least. Not sure. So, did he give us wood, or do we need to buy it or collect it? I guess we already have it, as it says deliver the load of wood. I'm not gonna rest. So let's make our pathway here. Maybe we can get through here. Yeah, it would really help if you have like tiny numbers of the waypoints. Oh, what did I do again? Why is the health so low? Guess we need more bandages. Okay, they don't do a lot. But nothing's happened. Yeah, at least it's green, right? Already, all I did was increase the speed. I'm stuck here. No way. Okay, I need to collect it. Maybe it helps. No, I'm just stuck. I tried to dismount and now everything froze. Okay, we're back. I need to check the stream if everything is... If you can actually see that, or maybe something crashed. Looks good. No! The horse died. Because I sprinted. Or it just changed from walking. Nutrition. I thought everything was alright, but that's weird. Let's load the last checkpoint, I guess. The survival mechanics for the horse are quite sophisticated from the get-go. Even after 80 hours in Red Dead Redemption 2, I can't handle it. But it's been a while. Yeah, I tried to load the last checkpoint. Why am I back on the screen? Little glitchy there, but yeah, the game hasn't been released yet, not even in early access, so I can report the bugs directly via the bug reporter. It's cool. We can load the last checkpoint, I guess. Load the last saved game. Yeah, there are a variety of different horses at the horse mansions there. You can breed your own. Oh, doesn't seem like the game wants us to continue with the save game. Maybe we need to start over actually. It doesn't look like can use that. Maybe just an earlier save game, like one of the earlier ones. But I don't think it will help. We will probably need to start over or restart the game. That's why I usually don't play early access games, because there's always something messing things up. Alright, we're back here. Right. Gotta get to the woodcutter again. Let's try to keep the horse healthy. So, food, water are all full. Does that mean the horse needs water, or that it's satisfied? I don't quite get it. I would only feed the horse when the food thing icon is empty, right? Or it's emptying. So I have no idea why I died. I get it, I need to stay on the pathways. I will try to do that and not run into the opposite direction for some reason. Calm down, we're going back. Yeah, if anything, this game makes me want to play Ghost of Yotei again. But I really like this setting, it's really unique. And to have Mongolian voice acting, I've not seen a game do that. Which also plays in Mongolia. But it does have a lot of a Ghost of Yotei and Ghost of Tsushima feel. The riding controls feel quite good. Feels quite intuitive. And that's not easy to get right, I imagine. As we know from countless other games with horse riding. But I do want to go faster, but I'm not sure why I'm dying when I'm going faster always. It's really weird. Maybe they should adjust the survival mechanics a little there. I mean, it's okay that we drain stamina, right? But we shouldn't die because of it right away. I know I also hit some spikes. Should avoid that maybe. Okay, okay. We don't want to take damage, we go slower. Yeah, maybe that was my mistake. The stamina was low and then I kept on sprinting. That makes sense. Everything looks so bright, at least on my end. It's also due to the low resolution, but yeah, it's not a great look actually. It could look a lot better with the right light or saturation and brightness, but this looks just over-saturated. I guess we can walk a bit faster again. Don't think I'm going in the right direction. I am. I can keep Y pressed to delete all of the waypoints, which is pretty useful. So also this mechanic is pretty fleshed out and intuitive. be nicer to have more of the map available. And the fog of war depleting a little bit faster. To map out your route, it's pretty difficult then. And the FPS is dropping again. I guess it's due to the forest, actually. Must be the forest. Is this the right way? What is this? Is it Mongolian Riddler? We don't know. Please go faster. Please. I'm pressing RB. Okay, now. Yeah, due to the low FPS, it's a little difficult to control. There's some latency in there. I mean, not in the... Maybe also in the controls, but primarily in the commands of how fast the horse is going. Oh no! So many dangers. Yeah, it was the wolf. We're dead. Tried to avoid the spikes, but it was the wolf that killed us. Why is the Mongolian steppe so harsh? It's a harsh environment. Oh. We'll never get there. Get the wood to the guy. He already froze to death. So yeah, it's a little unfortunate that there is no story in there. I mean, there is some story content there, but not the actual main story. So I would definitely wait until the first act drops, until I really start playing the game. So maybe I should have waited until they implement that. Because then it's more like a demo, if there's no story in there. Or maybe they undersell it, and there is some kind of story there to keep you motivated until the actual first act drops. Not sure. I guess we don't need to actually map it. I know it now by memory. The third time. Third time's the charm. It's the charm, right? That's the right way, right? I'm just taking a shortcut now. Because that went so well previous times, right? Yeah, there's a little bit of a Breath of the Wild feel also to the game world. Every stone is just like a huge danger. It's really interesting. It's not in any other horse riding game that I've played. Almost there. Oh, oh. The mood is getting bad. Please slow down. I can't. Oh. Nice. I will give you some food when we're there. If we get there.
Тэнд огц.
Юу? Хоёулаа
Та энэ
би чадах
арч илв.
Let's get the wood back now. Oh, why is he dying? What happened there? I guess you can't sprint on a non-path, just in the wild. Or it just dies. Maybe we should do something about it. Off balance. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So there is some Death Stranding elements. Okay. Slightly off balance, 20 kilo to 1 kilo. Yeah, we can do something there. I'm pressing F, nothing happens. Okay. But it works with the controller. Overloaded as well. No, we're not overloaded. Maybe now due to the bandages that we just used. Lost some weight. Mount blocked. Uh-oh. Maybe it's not good riding in the night. What the hell is going on here in the light? It's like deadly premonition. No. That's good. Oh, it's good. You know what you're doing, right? I don't see I don't see anything here. Oh, there was a fear, I guess. It's kind of like in Kralon that we played yesterday. The Steam demo of the Gothic developer Björn Pankertz, another German developer, almost died there at that stone. Just wanted to try this in case of wolves.
Hell.
Am I going the right way? Guess we didn't need that. Almost there. Oh no, again, don't sprint. Okay, yeah, you die. Just go slow. Yeah, really nice how the camera pans out to enjoy the environment. So there should be vital resources nearby. Interested in that. Alright, let's set up a camp and there we can save our game. Cook. But that's probably not where we need to go, right? That is the objective. So that's just for resting? Let's do that. To sunrise? Is this sunrise? Not sure that worked. No, it's not working, right? Where do we see the time actually? I have no idea. But it just says rest 1 hour until 1:40. I can just rest in 1 hour increments. When I select the others time periods, it doesn't update. It's a glitch, right? Oh, now, okay. With the mouse it works. Confirm. Oh, nice. Okay. Some controller issues there. Where do I actually need to deliver the... Oh, are you the guy? Go. Snakes? First wolves, then snakes. Everything tries to kill us. Oh, don't anger the loose. Don't start me with the loose. You're only gonna lose if you get on loose's bad side. Don't defile waterways. However they did that, I probably don't want to know. Where do we need to go? Oh, here. What are you doing up here? How do I get to you? Pathfinding works well, at least for the character. I guess we need more camps and more sleeping, so that the horse actually has a chance of survival with me on the reins. Can I actually go down here? Maybe I should look at the map. Not sure how this works. Oh, there's like... it's not a quick time event, it's just let go in the right moment when the bar is green. And that controls really oddly, as you probably can imagine. Yeah, the camera angle is pretty hard to grab anything. I guess it worked. I don't know why. Too late? Maybe you get more stuff if you time it correctly. Perfect. Oh, we get stamina back that way. That's cool. So we can keep going. Fast. Bridge improvement. Are we improving the bridge by collecting stuff? I don't know how that works. Or was it automatically repaired by some ghost? Or are the other players keep on keeping on Death Stranding style? And how do I actually pass? You need to get over here. There's no way around it. I confirm that I don't have the requirements. So, which kind of stones can I actually collect, or do I need more tools? It doesn't seem that far. You can probably jump over there, right? Can you jump? I guess. Let's just try it. What could go wrong? Oh, that actually worked. That looks really nice here. Yeah, at times it looks a bit bare bones, the environment, I must say. This looks really impressive. But then you got a lot of stuff where there's not a lot. What's going on there in the distance, flickering? Fischer Usum. Would be nice actually to get my horse here, but I don't think it's intended right now.
Сайн байна уу? Та өсөн мөн үү? Би хүчүүгээс мод авчирлаа.
Мөн байна. Гэхдээ тэр хэнийг бараага даадах төрлийн хүн биш.
Би бол өртөөний элч. Бид нэр хүндээ маш нууцтай авч үздэг юм шүү.
Тийм гэж сонссон. Бид үүлэгт нь үнэлдэг. Биднийг аян замдаа аваад явна уу?
Би Ахмадтай мэдэгдэе. Одоо би буцахгүй бол болохгүй.
Did you take the wood? What's going on with my horse? Please don't die. Don't go into the water. Are you trying to find treasure or building a sand castle, or what's going on here? Let's no. We've talked about this. Let's deliver the good news to the cartographer. I think later on in the game there will be a kind of a fast travel, if I'm not mistaken, but not on the outside. Of course, you should get to know the game world first. Yeah, just keep straight at it, I guess, right? Yep. Yeah, no, it's really Yote. Let's go faster. That looked really odd for a moment there. It's really nice how it all comes together. Also the wind sounds straight from Yote. Really interesting. They probably worked on a lot of the stuff before actually that game Ghost of Yote came out. But there was also Tsushima, of course. But yeah, it's a different game, of course. The only kind of combat that I've seen so far is with bow and arrow. You can actually feel the wind on the controller, which is interesting. Actually feels pretty good. I'm not sure if it's a dual sense thing, probably not, since we don't have the button prompts. Probably the same on the Xbox controller. But it's really subtle as well. It just looks a bit messy at times with all the flickering and stuff. So many birds. Hopefully nothing has happened there. I have a bad feeling about this. Can I just jump over the fence? We'll probably not try it. Seems like they're all wearing wigs for some reason.
Заримдаа төөрхөн ч ашигтай байдаг. Тийм ээ Бата. Дараа морь чинь муудсан харагдаж байна. Бат бид хоёр дараагийн алхмаа ярилцах хэрэгтэй байна. Морины туурайг шалгаад сайн цэвэрлээрэ. Жүвчээний дэргэд өвс байгаа. Өгчөөд буцаад ирээрэ.
Чи бүр жаргалтай байх чинь хүч нь бүр хөнгөрч гэж.
Oh, we can actually tether the horse? Teleports, okay. I looked out. But yeah, nice. So yeah, carrying here brings better results, I guess. Stand to the hoofs, like they suggested. Soundtrack is really nice. More horse care. What should we do? Brush? Didn't work. Must not be mounted. Denied. Oh, I can't enter the... No. It's still a bit glitchy at times. But nothing too bad. We should water the horse as well. Should we... How should we do that? Do we have anything? No. Probably go here. We've already been through so much, I don't want to die now. So I guess we go here. I'm just gonna jump over. Ooh. Yeah, kind of worked. Even though it should. Denied. No? No? Really? There couldn't be more water. Is it not drinkable? Or oh, we already drank, I guess. That was weird. That is the word. Alright, let's speak to Yizo and Batu. Can we also tether our horse here? Nice. Yeah, I like all of the little details. People are busy working. Got some smoke there. And no load times into the dialogues as well, which is nice. He's really excited for some reason. Finally, someone who's getting shit done. Oh my god. Yeah, the voiceover still seems a bit low in the Mongolian version. For some reason. They should fix the audio mix for that. Oh, okay, it's already set. Character chatter frequency. Okay, that's interesting. Can change that. Actually, just wanted to lower the music a bit to hear more of the dialogue. Doesn't seem anything has changed a lot. But yeah, I should. So let's complete some courier missions. Connect the YAM way stations to the YAM network. Keep on keeping on. Where do I get the missions? Oh, it's not voiced. Marvelous, you're quite the explorer. So stirring up some wonderful old memories from my adventuring days. Thank you, Nara. So we got the search for Chichek or the search for Tului. Let's do both, I guess. Oh, there is prestige, and it depends on the condition of the cargo, and it unlocks new missions, cargo types, and abilities. It's close. So, can I chart now? Nice. Is that? Oh. Always try to zoom with the triggers. It's not how it works. Oh, that's the maximum zoom. What do I get there? All the way around? Or around here, probably. That looks good. Get there. Aw, rabbits.
우당.
Didn't work. It's always just the wrong direction. Yeah, that could be a little bit more fleshed out, but it's an interesting mechanic to keep you busy during long rides and to regain stamina and items without leaving your horse or dismounting. There are actually so many items lying around, but I'm just too stupid to collect them. Just can't get used to the camera angles. And I never know if it's left or right. Maybe you should be able to control that. Ay. Huh?
도르근.
Perfect. Oh, that's a nice view.
차한대 이득 힘 주기.
Nice. Let's try to get over here. Go. Too early. Oh, close one.
도르근.
How to get over there? Can I just swim there? Oh, that takes a lot of stamina. Luckily we can rest a bit here, hopefully. Hope I can get up here.
도르근.
Please. Yeah, nice. I think the release to collect prompt is stuck. Maybe it will be gone in a minute when we disembark or dismount. Tether must not be mounted. Guess I must not. The horse must not be mounted. Nice teleport. Oh, the release collection stays there, and now the mount is there as well. Weird. Eddie's is gone now. Get some cheese, or is it butter? I can select, no, I can select animal fat.
Сайн уу. Сайхан танилцлаа.
Didn't understand.
Сайн уу.
Oh god, what's going on with your face? I have no idea what he's saying, but shouldn't I reconnect you? So we get more missions here? But I thought this was the mission target. Did I already do it? Is there like a mission screen? That would be really helpful. I don't think there is right now. It's just the handbook. No. Journal? Wow, okay, that's hidden. You need to press the left stick, then you actually see your missions. Maybe they could do that a bit better. Could make it more easy to access that. So, session for cheat check. We need to report our findings to the cartographer. And we also got a Louis. And we got some more missions here as well available. So there is some content there actually. In the Legend of Khiimori, or Khiimori. So thanks to Acer Interactive for letting us check out the game before it actually releases on March 3rd into early access. You can get that on Steam. And I look forward to finding out more about the characters, especially the story I'm interested in. Not sure when that drops, but probably during the year. During the remainder of the year, which is quite long. Probably before GTA 6. And yeah, thanks again to Acer for providing us with the game. Let's check out a completely different game next, which is Seafarer. Released in fall last year into early access. Let me launch that. Was released on October 7th from Astragon Development and Entertainment. It was renamed a short while ago. And I got a lot of pop-ups here. There we go. I think it's based on the Unreal Engine. You hopefully see it in a second. Also funded by the German government in part. As you can see by the German text right away. Music is a bit loud, especially compared to the last game. Compiling shaders, hopefully we can adjust the language in-game, because you can't do it on Steam. Just checking if you can see it. Looks good. So yeah, I was able to play that a bit at Gamescom. And it has received a recent update. Sorry, Acer Interactive, I just saw your messages in the chat. Yeah, I did abuse the sprint quite a lot. Sorry about that. But yeah, hopefully it improved during when I played the game. Nope, no user data, sorry. Thanks for leaking my Windows name, I guess. Thank you so much for that. How do I change this? I can't even change it? No, I can. So let's just use a different banner because it's there. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out more of Legend of Khiimori in the upcoming weeks. I wish I could change the language before we do all of this, but I guess we can't. Got some options there for character creation. I'm not sure if that's that important actually for this kind of game, but yeah, it's definitely nice to have. Actually, it's more sophisticated than in other games where you see more of the character or see it closer. Why is the music so suspenseful? Okay, that looks nice enough. I think I made recreated the Anzeigenhauptmeister there, but it wasn't intended. Kind of that look at least. And I guess we also have a couple of upscalers available here. TSR, FSR, DLSS, no XCSS. So F to all of the Intel users. Or maybe it's only available once you have an Intel GPU. But probably not. Let's stick with the default option, I guess. Let's hope for the best. It looks pretty good right now, at least in the menu. The FPS were at 120. Is there any option to change the language of the game? There is. Is there also English? Nice. Let's reset. What is going on here with the button prompts? I think that was me with the controller, maybe. Hopefully. Don't see any PlayStation option. Maybe it was in gameplay? No. So we got single player and quick play, and we can select anything with the controller. That's not a good sign. So there's the rescue update. We can now answer distress calls, coordinate search and rescue operations, and bring survivors safely home. Explore new dedicated rescue vessels like Salvation and her daughter boat Grace. Change the appearance and set sail into new responsibilities at sea. I did play one of the rescue missions at Gamescom and that was pretty interesting. So let's see if we can actually play that here already. So I did one freighter mission and one rescue mission. They played very differently. The music is overlapping each other, the music tracks. Ludwig. Yeah, you actually need to first load the freighter. Kind of like in a different game from Saber, Docked, that is also coming out soon and that we will also be reporting about, and that I also played at Gamescom. So I kept mixing up both the harbor gameplay in Docked and in this game. But yeah, apart from that, it's a very different game than Docked, of course, because you have all of the ships available here. It's just a very interesting coincidence that both games are launching in quite close proximity to each other. Oh, there we are.
Hey, I'm over here. This way. There's the legend. Come over here.
Why are your lips not moving again?
It's been so long. I'm glad you came by. I could really use your help. There's so much to do on this ship. I can't handle it all by myself. But can you still do all this stuff? Come on, I've got a little test for you. First things first, if you're ever unsure what to do, just check the task list. There's always something that needs doing. You won't run out of work.
Nice.
You've already figured it out.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, let's start with a short cruise.
Okay, let's get to the performance. Yeah, we're again in the 40s. I don't know why. Maybe my PC sucks nowadays. 4070 is the new 1040. I don't know. Yeah, that's not good. 38 FPS. Maybe DLSS it is without frame gen. Oh, we get the percentages. That's different. So maybe just 50%? Would be fine then? Nope. Nope. Let's just use high, I guess. Yeah, that helped. That looks good, I guess. So, let's get to the bridge. FOV seems a little low as well. It's just when I'm in the settings menu anyway. Didn't see an option. Oh, nice. Okay, there's no degrees. So I guess this is the default? Am I lowering it or? It's a weird bar. It does seem better. Also the sensitivity is so low with the controller for the right stick. Yeah, that's way better. Oh no, the other one as well, maybe? Nice.
Feels great to be back at the helm again, right? On your left.
Again?
Raise the anchor, and off we go.
Oh, maybe here it's actually better if you have a lower sensitivity. Nice cinematic.
Once the anchor's up, it's full speed ahead. You do remember that tugboats have 360-degree rotatable propellers.
Of course, who doesn't know that?
You're here.
360 degree. What? Oh, right. Yeah, it was a little bit different to control this game. Okay, use the left stick to increase or decrease the ship's thrust. And left and right to rotate the thrust ports. And they can be rotated through 360 degrees, while rudders operate at a limited angle. Keep in mind that each ship controls differently. Your settings will be retained until you reset them. You can use X to stop your engine and Y to reset your ports. So in my case, triangle and the other button. While at the helm, you can monitor your speed, engine, and rudder settings. Additionally, you have an overview of your fuel level, engine status, and hull integrity.
Awesome. Let's take this beauty for a spin.
Okay. So both of them are linked
Look at this.
That's probably not for every boat.
Storm swept through here last week. It tore up docks, boats, everything.
Oh god.
As far as the eye can see.
Why is it not going in the other direction? Yeah, maybe third person would be good. Yeah, you can see on the lower right what I'm dealing with. I should slow things down a bit. I'm not quite sure. I thought it was the opposite, that when I press right that I go to the left. But I guess there was that inverted setting in the controls. Maybe they changed that from the demo. That's now defaulting to not be inverted. It doesn't make it easier actually. How does that make sense? When this is going to the right, shouldn't I be going to the left?
Now to port.
Physically? Yeah, but yeah, I guess it works. Can we rotate faster this way? No more spinning, please. I don't even want to know the environmental damage we're causing with this ship here. Letting me control this ship. Oh no, left. I still think it's inverted. Maybe I should actually invert it. Usually I don't invert any controls, but this doesn't make sense to me.
Getting stuck in my propellers.
It's not inverted. When I'm pressing right, then it should be going to the left, right? Or am I getting something wrong? When this turns down here, I can't even go underwater, unfortunately. So, how is this inverted? Oh, you gotta set it with the left mouse button, even though I'm using a controller. No. It's just not saving, right? Okay, now it's saving. It's still the same. Well, maybe I should... But it is inverted? I uninverted? I think we're getting there. Now, maybe. I just have to get used to it. The inversion does nothing. So maybe that's actually the camera controls and not what I'm doing. It's not even 2 nautical miles, it's 0.2 nautical miles that I'm not able to make, but we're getting there. Finally. All right. Can I get the license now, please? Is this really 4K? Because some of it seems quite blurry, and also the text is quite big, so I don't think this is 4K. It does say 4K, but yeah, when you switch to full screen, it's a really weird resolution. So maybe we should go full screen instead. Now it should be 4K. Might be an NVIDIA thing again. since it's happening in other titles as well. So yeah, now it's actually the full resolution. Looks a lot better. Oh no, I'm getting confused again. It's not how it should work. But yeah, we're down to 30 FPS, I guess. That weird resolution actually helped the performance. I go to 33% then. Yeah, I don't want to mess with it anymore. I guess we won't have to deal with the frames that we get. But wow, that's really messy now with the resolution. So let's just go to 1440p, I guess. 66%. Why do we have to mess with all of this all of the time? But I guess that's what you have to do in early access. Yeah, it does run worse than before, so maybe we have to go 1080p again, actually. What are we hearing? The noises in the background, even. Maybe just 100%? 1080p?
A bunch of seals have already
Wow,
themselves at home.
still 40 FPS.
Kind of looks like you.
Please stop talking when I'm... No, I don't want to report bugs, just... give me performance. No motion blur, please. Maybe we go to medium on some stuff. Shadow maybe on low. Usually helps. I mean, come on. What is this performance? Yeah, that's not acceptable actually. It's a very poor performance. Maybe it's due to the full screen. Borderless usually works better, but then Nvidia messes stuff up because it's not 4K. I don't know what resolution it is, but at least it works. So maybe let's do that then. Whatever this is now, could be 4K actually, because it looks pretty sharp. And let's move to 60%, I guess. Saved. And yeah, that's still 34 FPS. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, 1080p doesn't look good, and you still need an upscaler, and it looks worse. So let's just go to 33%, I guess. Okay, at least we're now in 50 FPS territory. But yeah, it looks fuzzy as heck. So 50%. Just medium then, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't change a lot. We're not getting to the 60 FPS. You will not have the 60 FPS in this game with an acceptable image quality with a 4070, unfortunately, no matter what you select. So I'm just gonna go for 1440p because that's the most used resolution, I guess, and then go for frame generation because whatever. Oh, it's 1920 by 1440? Maybe that's not the right resolution. That should be better. Okay, let's keep that. Nice, we're up to 84 FPS. So maybe we can go to higher then.
Slow down. Watch out for that catamaran ahead.
Yeah, the sensitivity is a little too high now, I think. So maybe there was a reason for this to be. Hopefully that actually changes something. It's not just for the camera controls. Yeah, now you can manage it a little bit more precise.
All right, good.
Full steam ahead with 130 knots.
Too used to their artificial sandbar. Hope you find a better sunbed, my furry friends.
Yeah, the seals sound like kind of like Dead Island zombies, so
You better head back to port.
maybe there is a core between both games. Alright, back to port. I still think left is right and right is left.
A lot has changed in Meddington since you left. But you know what hasn't changed? The fish sandwiches, of course. Still the best, right here.
Foodwing to Eleanor, please respond. This is Captain Hansen speaking. I see you're trailing us with the tugboat. Can you push us up to the dock real quick? I forgot about...
Somehow the voice really doesn't match up with the character portrait there.
No problem, Captain. We got your back.
Didn't see that coming, but I'm not complaining. Hansen's a good one.
What does it mean he's a good one? Why does he need our help if he's a good one? And we're rookies, we just learned how to drive. Why are we put in this situation? Such a valuable freight there. But let's try. Oh, if this could go any faster.
They're monitoring the traffic. Keep a low profile. With this visibility, we should probably turn on the lights, just to be safe. First, you've got to line up properly or it won't work. But be careful.
Looks like I should ram it, okay. I am definitely able to do that. But everything else will be quite difficult. Oh, it's not looking too good. Oh. Too much speed. Okay, yeah, we're getting there.
Give it all you've got.
What? Oh yeah, right, we need, press A. Okay, nice. There's an autopilot. Give it all we got. Just ram it? Is that how they do this? Maybe we need more of a push. Align our vessel. Okay. Aligning. And then push. Nope. guess the autopilot isn't working that way. Slow down. No. Oh god. Oh, into the marked area? All the way there? No way. No. That's just an alt waypoint, I hope. Hello. Let's give it all we got. Wow.
Damn, I totally forgot about the test. You know what? There's no way you would have failed anyway. Head back to the dock and let's grab some fish sandwiches to celebrate.
All right. Another successful day, ramming a ship into the port.
That container ship's a real beauty, huh? Maybe one day you'll get to tow it, or better yet, steer it.
Maybe one day. I guess they will stay there. Yeah, performance seems pretty okay now. Music is way too epic for this. Is this the correct way? It takes quite some time to get there. And it's really hard to just steer to the front. Like accelerate right in the middle, because we're always drifting in some direction, these controls. Hitting 0% is really tough. Also makes it look kind of weird how we're moving through the water at times. Would be nice if the water would react more to our vessel actually. This kind of feels a bit off, I think. I guess let's dock at the marked pier all the way there. Yeah, the cool thing is you can also freely explore these ships, even the giant freighters, and like I said, have to load them and also secure the cargo really manually and stuff. And later on also manage each ship. So there is quite a lot of content, but yeah, I think the initial missions don't really represent the later gameplay, like in many other titles. So by pressing the left stick you can hide all of the HUD and enjoy the graphics. The environment's pretty cool. The reflections are a bit behaving weirdly. I guess it's not ray tracing then, definitely. We see confirmation here. But yeah, it looks a bit odd. Let's try not to crash into the port. Maybe align ourselves as much as I can.
There's our dock up ahead. Don't mess this up at the last moment.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay, latency to accelerating. I still think left is right and right is left. Maybe I can adjust that somehow. But yeah, those controls are fine, even though they should be inverted. But this bar, this is a bit sluggish. This could be faster. And with less latency. I have no idea what I'm doing here now. Okay. Let's hold A to auto park. Please. Help. There's a help button. I will try not to use it. It's really tempting though. Yeah, let's hold A to dock. I'm holding A. You're too far away and you're crashing. How am I too far away? I was in the zone actually. I trusted the A button, but it failed me once again. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay, yeah, that seems good. Nice. Yeah, perfect, right? Too far away. I've landed airplanes with this controller. What am I doing here? It's just swim. Don't tempt me with docking with A when it's not working actually. Alright, just gotta reverse into it, right? In a bit. Just going full speed back. Behind. Nice. No. That's good. But yeah, it's too slow to accelerate again. These controls are not great. Twin stick controls maybe would be better for this. Would be way better maybe. Are there any options to change something to the scheme? Not for the sticks, I guess. Yeah, it really needs twin stick controls, I think. Controlling both of these with the same stick, nope. That's not gonna happen. For me. I get it because of the camera, but there needs to be another solution. This is not... Yeah. That's really difficult to control. close. Yeah, we're getting there. I mean, in emergency situations, this wouldn't really work, but it did work here.
All right, good job. Why don't you come down here to the railing with me?
Nice. Oh, wow.
That was fun. But before we take a break, I want to show you the awesome stuff your tablet can do. Pull it out and I'll walk you through it.
So we get the opportunity to take on jobs and for various factions. Only one job can be active at a time. All right.
That's it. If you want to work with the other factions, just reach out to them. They've always got something going on.
So we gotta choose our startup boat. So we got the Tide Guard or the Crescent Port Logistics. We got the Cargo Ferry Herbert or the Inflatable Police Boat Rigid. Of course I'm going for the Inflatable Police Boat Rigid. Let's play the tutorial first. Welcome aboard, sailor. The Tide Guard was founded to enforce law and order on the sea. Let's inspect some of the ships anchored near the port. Hey, I get to the point. Yeah, what baffles you is not my job. Why are you shitting on me? You've prepared the ship for me?
Start with the basics. We have to be prepared for anything today.
For anything? I thought you prepared it. Okay, this is easier to control for me. Nice. And again, it doesn't make sense that left is left and right is right. It should be reverse. At least in the way it's depicted on the right. But when you don't look at the... when you hide it, then it works, I guess. Yeah, this is way easier to control, actually. Oh, it's a blue zone. We're in the circle. This feels like a battle royale.
This function is integrated into your binoculars.
Oh, Silent Hunter vibes. Whoa. The sensitivity is really high here, it's not.
If there is a serious suspicion, you have the right to search the vessel.
I have the right. Need to contact the captain, inform him. Okay, let's do that. What's going on with the boat? I'm driving backflips. What? Doing backflips. Just stop it. How do I contact? What is going on here? Yeah, I guess.
There, you will receive a list of items that you'll need to inspect.
Okay. Let's board. Something you can't do in Skull and Bones, you can do it here. Oh, way too much. Oh no. Why is this so messy? Can I board it now? Oh, okay, of course. Opposite side. Again, twin stick controls will make it a lot easier, I think. Or maybe just adjusting the direction with the left stick, but then using the triggers instead of zooming the camera just to accelerate like in any other driving game. Maybe that would be a lot easier. Why is that not in the options? No. Why is it reversing once I go flick down a little too much from de-accelerating? I'm not saying braking because there isn't really any brake so far. Okay, I guess. Let's swap the bus. I can't swap. Oh, too far away. I'm too far away. My boat is touching the other boat. Okay. I've docked. What I boarded? Identifying. We are checking how to get out of here. I think I fucked it up. Need to undock. Huh? Oh, hello there. I'm pressing every button. There's no way. Jump. Glitch. I did have a regular menu a second ago. Oh, that's the one button I haven't pressed, I guess. Alright. Let's inspect everything.
Regulation complied.
You heard the man. Huh?
Can be checked off.
I guess you saw that, but I don't even know how that worked. Okay, up there. TV? No. Yeah, he's got the book.
Whew! Lucky again.
You were thorough and couldn't find any issues. False alarm. Return to your ship and continue your patrol.
Scan?
The next ship.
I guess I will scan the next ship, whatever that means. Music is so suspenseful. It kind of seems like an MGS mission. How do we... Oh, undock. Alright, where's the next perpetrator? Next wanted ship? But I guess there are a few blue icons on the minimap. Maybe those are the boats and ships I can inspect. How do I use the binoculars? Oh, sensitivity. Oh, photo. Oh, it automatically accelerates suddenly. Probably when I'm in photo mode. Odd. Maybe you can drive me to the next ship. It's pretty good. I will stay in this mode then. I have no idea how to get out of there anyway. There we go. Both thruster controller. That is some horn. So, maybe this ship? Maybe not. Easy, difficulty easy. Oh, this ship. This looks suspicious. Two-bird. It's the same sound as the screenshots in Euro Truck Simulator. Oh, I can actually control the vessel while in photo mode.
Another suspect. Make contact.
How do I just braking? They never really explained braking. Engine stop X. Is it stopped? It just goes to 0, but how do I brake? Both thruster controller? I didn't do that. What's going on? I think it's automatically adjusting the acceleration, but that doesn't help. Because I'm still steering it. Oh, these controls are really too odd for me. Sorry. Ay. I mean, they're fine by cruising around, but for precise maneuvers, it's almost impossible. It's not really because of the directional controls. It's mainly about the thruster, if you can call it that. It's messy as hell. Wow. Like by going left and right, I already activate the thruster. I have barely any control over it. And sometimes it just go full throttle and sometimes it just go backwards. Yeah, that's really odd. Sorry too, but I don't think we will enter your vessel. Okay, we're getting there. Let's inspect. Let's go below ground. Can we do that? Certainly will do. What am I supposed to inspect here? It's all down there. I can't open that door. Oh. That looks nice. Music's like we're entering the big shell in Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh, there we go. The logbooks are missing. Voting license is missing. Gotta inspect the engine oil status. How do we do that? Temperature. Engine oil. Oh wow, okay, this is more sophisticated than I thought. That looks pretty impressive. Alright, so spamming.
Correctly maintained.
Okay.
Was not maintained correctly.
What? Correctly maintained was not maintained correctly? I think our supervisor bot is malfunctioning. Let's talk to the captain. Where is your invisible binder? Sholashevska has landed.
Is that all in the guidelines? What do I have to do?
That Iron accent came out of nowhere. Yeah, okay, he just complained and we're just gonna leave. I guess. How do I do it?
The suspect.
Nice.
You can now escort the suspect to the port.
Oh, I can? Great job, you caught the criminals. Now make sure they actually return to the port by escorting them back there. Stay close to the ship until you arrive at the pier. You know how I'm driving, right? This is gonna be really tough. I'm supposed to follow that ship. Why is it... Ah, this... Just go full speed. It's really the most horn sound than I've heard. But I can only do it once every minute. No, why? Okay, almost through the tutorial, I guess. Wow, this takes a lot longer than I thought. But yeah, visually I quite like it. I like the variety in vehicles. Controls are really a bit messy, but with some adjustments, some minor adjustments, like being able to use your triggers for acceleration and deceleration, I think that would help quite a bit, making it less finicky here. Maybe a dedicated button to actually go backwards instead of accidentally doing that all of the time. But yeah, and the missions are pretty interesting as well that I've played already at Gamescom, like that burning bridge and some freighter missions. So I'm not sure how fun that is with these controls, but maybe they will get there eventually. It does look pretty promising, actually.
I hope I can count on you in the future if you want to take up our job offers.
We did it. Nice. So yeah, of course I'm joining the Tide Guard. Okay, no more voiceover. Ah, there we are. Chapter 1, Helping Hands.
I'm so glad we're doing this together. The start of our...
I'm gonna skip some of the dialogue, it's just too long. We want to see gameplay. Let's sail to Crescent Port. Really, I can control this ship? No, right? Maybe I should have listened to the dialogue.
The ferry has already been loaded in record time.
But, okay. I tried. Couldn't. How do I take control? Is this the wrong seat? Oh, okay. Wow. This is the kind that I played. Now they're steering in different directions, as you can see on the right, but they're all linked. This will be even more interesting now. Especially combined with this accelerator meter that doesn't work in my favor most of the time. Alright, let's see. We're turning for some reason. So shouldn't this be straight ahead? I guess there's some wind, but that's actually in the direction we need to go. Not sure how that affects this giant vessel. So now we should be going to the right? Yeah. Yeah, the top one now looks to the left, but we're going to the right. Maybe that's what confused me, because I was used to this from the initial demo that I played. This makes more sense to me. I don't know why I'm always in the binocular mode. Gotta check the fire extinguishers as well, right? Inspect them. They're up to date. Actually, it's something we can do, probably. Maybe not at this stage. Maybe close the door when we're driving. Get some port activities here, at least some people there. Miss them. Oh no, we're turning. Sensitivity is so high for these, it's really hard to make precise movements here, so maybe that's due to what I changed. That's better. There really should be different sensitivity settings for the camera and for the thrusters. Alright, off we go on our hero's journey to this epic soundtrack. Just 12 nautical miles southwest. Get to Question Port. So I guess there are a lot of licensed cargo companies in there, like Hapag-Lloyd. We have Unreal Logistics. Is that connected to the game company? Probably not. CTG is mostly it. Transport Floyd. It doesn't feel like we're getting any closer. Maybe I should study the maps. Old school. Yeah, somehow the way the water behaves reminds me of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that's not good. I mean, it is decent looking water, but it is a game primarily on water, and the wait for I mean, this looks very impressive here, but the actual water we're driving into, it seems just very samey. I guess we can also explore the ship a bit, because this will take a while. But let's make sure to get into the right direction. It's probably not something you should do, but I guess we have the time now. This looks pretty good. Maybe kind of like this. And now we can explore maybe a bit and change the sensitivity yet again. does it keep going?
Damn, something's wrong with the engine.
Right.
Can you take a look at it?
Great timing. Take a look at the engine. Yeah, maybe we should turn it off before... let's not bother. So yeah, you actually need to secure all of this before you get going and load all of the cargo onto the ship with really precise movements. So this is really interesting. Also an interesting aspect of the gameplay loop. And here, look at this. This looks pretty impressive. Why is this so high? Is this real life dimensions? Are these real life dimensions? If it's so small. This looks really good. We're just not moving. Maybe we should fix that. How to get down there? This sounds like the engine room. This is way bigger than I thought. There we go. There's a valve. Let's use it. If it turns red, the engine should be inspected. Each engine component has its own inspection point, located either directly on the engine or on a nearby screen. If the indicator turns yellow after the check, the component requires repair. A malfunction symbol will appear above the 40 bar, and the defect can be fixed directly at the engine. Once the repair is successful, the engine room indicator will turn to green. Makes sense. So, can I... is that correct? Oh. What? Okay. Wow, I didn't understand a lot here, but I guess that's it. Let's fix this. No minigame. Is it now working? Oh, what am I doing? Okay, nice.
Pretty bad over the last few years.
Green? Temp is too high, okay. Temp is alright. Gotta add some cooling water, I guess.
Looks like everything's working again.
Oh, I turned off the HUD. Maybe there were some tips to actually do the minigames that I missed. Yeah, I'm always pressing left stick to run, but that's not how it works. Oh, finally back. What happened to the water there? Alright, where are we? So yeah, that was really interesting timing. Right when I wanted to explore the ship, there was actually... the game told me actually to do that. Probably good playtesting. Yeah, it's weird that the audio doesn't change when I'm inside the cabin and when I'm outside. think that's a glitch actually, that it stays the same. It should be changing. Right? That's weird. This will take a long time. Hopefully something will happen with the ship again. Can spot some dolphins somewhere. Take a few photos of you guys. Oh no. The Gulf of Craigshire? I thought the Gulf of Craigslist. Not quite. Alright, well, why did we stop? I guess it was a momentous occasion. We need to celebrate that. And pause our busy lives for once. Why do you keep standing there and looking at me? It's so weird. At least he's not moving when I'm looking away. But I shouldn't give tips to the devs to make life more scary in the cabin of the ship.
The first day is hard for us all, but you're not here for nothing. If you steered a ferry before, this task should be no problem for you.
We're already driving, mister. I don't know if you noticed. Can I do something with the map? Oh, nice. Got Westport here, Kovsan, Sandham, Briskyhead, Dunchester, Job. What? Suddenly we are in Korea? Or in Norway? Drachelen? Lawrence Bay. Fensheim, suddenly German. Okay, I guess a lot of different influences on this map. Lichtenheim. Oh, there's a zoom. Maybe that's more easy. Oh, I've heard about that, yeah. Erlinghagen, right. This takes a long time, wow. For a first mission, wow. Maybe we're not going quite in the right direction anymore. Yeah, I guess this would be.
Great to have you on.
Oh yeah, there we are.
The same without you.
It's just what I wanted to say. Some dialogue would be nice.
Just had to think about what exactly I wanted to do, but it wasn't that much effort after all. Reuben Brooks only replaced the old CEO of Crescentport Logistics a few months ago. He had realized himself that he was getting too old for the job and probably wanted to spend more time with his family. I bet he's vacationing on a real big yacht somewhere.
Yeah, let's worry about the CEO. What? What was that dialogue? Okay, I guess. Let's be happy for the CEO on this yacht somewhere. While we're here in the gutter. Burning diesel all over the ocean. Very nice. I'm trying not to be responsible for the next oil spill, but I can't guarantee for anything with these controls. And I keep going back to the binoculars. It really does feel like Silent Hunter then. And it would be nice to play a submarine game again. I think there are a few in development right now that I've seen on Steam. Okay, I'm going wrong. Oh, this is a long trip. Tell me more about the CEO, please. It'd be nice to have some radio. Is there some radio? Teleport? Oh yeah. Oh no, I can only teleport within the ship. I thought I could teleport to the destination. Surprisingly, that's not possible. That's SOS because bored. That's not. It's really hard to steer straight ahead for some reason. Schleichfahrt, no lights. I guess I can check my crypto wallet then. Oh, there's a compendium as well. We can learn more about Mettington and the Gulf of Craigshire. Or at least we can collect their names, but nothing else. Tips and tricks, nice. Oh, this is a long trip. Is this really full speed? Okay. I mean, this is a huge map, so if many missions are like this, I don't know. There's not a whole lot to do then. I mean, if you could see the crew working, maybe that would be interesting. Or some emergencies. Gotta make use of these lifeboats. Probably are these situations, of course, in the game. But yeah, this is very long. Didn't expect that. So maybe we actually switch to the final game that we wanted to show off, Ratatan. So Seafarer looks pretty promising. Like I said, I really like the dynamic between the different vessels. And being able to swap between them is also an interesting mechanic. Maybe that's predominantly used with the police boat. Some of these missions are quite long, so maybe would be nice then to skip some of them. Or have more variety what to pick. Maybe I could have picked a different mission, but actually I chose the police boat route and ended up on a freighter, so I don't really know how that journey went.
Again? Well, you know
and
what to do.
There is the engine. Yeah. The minigames are quite fun, so I can see the potential of the game, but like I said, the controls are kind of messy. So if they add new control options or fix the existing ones, it could be a quite interesting ship simulation game. Unfortunately, we haven't seen the loading procedure at the dock, but maybe we'll see that in another game quite soon. So yeah, thanks again to Astragon for providing us with the game, and I will definitely keep a close watch on this ship simulation with my binoculars. And let's change to Ratatan. That's the maybe we will exit Seafarer first. Hopefully we will have less performance problems with this game, but I already played it a while ago, so I should be fine from what I've played. Of course it starts in windowed mode, that's a good start. Should be able to see it, or see it in a moment. Okay, so I changed the Twitch status. Ratatan is the spiritual successor to Patapon, and currently in early access for quite a while actually. Maybe check how long. It should be exiting early access this year at some point. It launched in September. And the music is already driving me nuts. Last patch was on Christmas Day. And yeah, it supports up to 4 players. Just having a look how long the planned early access phase actually is for this game. They planned for 6 months to a year, so it could be anything until September that we see a full release. And yeah, really fun rhythm game with rogue mechanics, maybe? Maybe start a new game, actually. Got a couple of interesting characters here. Different red abilities, like the rhythm trumpeter, which increases normal attack damage by 10%, or the Harrigitan Prickle Guardian red ability, which reduces damage from the guard command by an extra 15%. Or increased knockback. The first few boss fights are quite tricky, so I've become quite stuck at some point, so let's hope we can avoid this time. Revive could be really essential, so let's maybe use that defensive character. Kerudorompa or something like that. Do you remember Patapon? Yeah, well, there was a really successful rhythm game franchise at some point, and there have also been some remasters, actually several. And this is by the original creator, but not connected to that franchise. And yeah, a very similar game, as you will see in a second. So you got your loyal group of minions you have to send into battle. I really like the art style, kind of cartoonish. What, run instead of pata. And yeah, performance is way better. pretty much maxing out my refresher. Freeze the chorus. Okay, 3 different phrases. Okay. Fall in probably first. Yeah. Just gotta get the timing first. No? There we go. Okay, that wasn't a jump. This is the jump, I guess. The correct timing. What am I supposed to do? Use a fallen enchant to move around together, but they're not moving. Oh, okay, I need to move with my left stick. That's what's different from Patapon. Didn't remember that. Let's try it. Bad. Yeah, this really adds a lot to be able to move by yourself while you're commanding your henchmen, but it also makes it increasingly hard to talk while playing this game. So we got 3 different abilities, or rather skills, that we could pick. The Hustle Splash Plus creates a splash of water when landing hustle attacks, dealing an additional 25% damage. Then the Splash Initiative, increasing attack power by 10% for 30 seconds at the start of the battle. And the Soaking Splash Plus creates a splash of water when landing normal attacks, dealing an additional 25%. I guess we're focusing on normal attacks at the beginning anyway, so let's use that. There we go. It did say battle, but there are the enemies, okay. Let's fall in first. There's so much happening on screen. I'm glad I played this before, even though it's been a few months. Yeah, and as you progress, you unlock more commands, better units, you can level them up, of course, unlock new skills and equipment. And you get a bit of a roguelike element here, maybe. Yeah, this is all very tutorial-y stuff. Now we're fighting the Decadon. Should also be able to defend at some point. Oh, guard, there it is. Okay, we gotta move forward. Oh, I should have guarded. Okay, it's too far away anyway. Okay, it's a little bit much for me. It's moving them with the left stick and then commanding them. And then reacting to what Decadon is doing. Should have played this first, actually. Why are you not attacking? Because I'm falling. Okay. Attack. Would be nice to play this maybe with different controllers, if possible. I can imagine there are some mods for that, like the Donkey Kongas or the Riffmaster guitar, for example. Just kill him. I don't know what's going on here. All in. More bombs. I missed it. Hustle tech. Next. Okay, I should have defended that, but whatever. They get revived anyway. A couple of times, mostly. Are you doing anything with the hustle tech? I guess not. Ah, there we go. Yeah, and by combining different attacking streaks, you can get to fever and are more effective in your attacks, I guess. Deal more damage. Yeah, that's the wrong command. It's not really useful that we don't have PlayStation button prompts again. There are actually, I've played it that way, so maybe it's like a Steam control thing. It just can never be easy with a PlayStation controller on Steam. I guess whatever alphabet type 1 and 2 are. Symbols. I like symbols. I don't know what symbols means. It doesn't even show you, like a preview. It's weird. Back? Yes. Okay, it's just the same. As long as I don't see kanji because I can't read them. I guess we were familiar with it. Almost there. Yeah, we also got a lot of energy, of course, here. Usually in boss fights. Your timing is way more important. And how you chain up different commands. This was very forgiving, to say the least. The art style really beautiful. There we are, some unlocks. Yeah, just bare bones at the start. There we have our home base. What is ZR? Am I now in switch mode? I guess I switched to switch mode. I can't even enter the options. We are caught in the dialogue loop. R1, yeah, that looks like PlayStation. There's the Goddess Gacha. Interesting name. Just like in Patapon, we can give some sacrifices for some bonuses. Talk? No, talk is not working. I don't know what happened there, but okay. Usually we can progress here. There we are. Sounds pretty good. Nobody's here, that's really mysterious. Okay, thanks. The bubbles are overlapping. Where are you guys? Go, go, go. Attack. Can also hide up here, probably. We should keep attacking. I don't... Yeah, the problem is when I hide up here that I don't see what's going on down there. I think one is poisoned and almost dead. Maybe you should move forward. Oh, they're dying. But one poison is almost dead. Okay, it's dead. Nice. Really like the character design. I'm really unable to speak when I'm doing these type games. Rhythm-based games. So you also see the number of respawns left on screen and the overall energy. I'm not dealing a lot of damage seemingly right now. Okay, that's only work. Yeah, it's another game that requires some time to unfold its full potential. So now we can pick an unknown enemy, which makes it a bit more interesting. Oh. Wow, Squidly Pete is tough. Yeah, of course you get way more units and different units, and like I said, more equipment. That makes it engaging. It's pretty much bare bones at the start. Okay, messing it up. What's happening? Please defeat the Squiddly Pete. Okay, I'm done. Wow. Okay, I guess. Well, if you like Patapon, this is really the continuation. That makes a lot of sense. With a lot more content than the original games, I would say. And yeah, we also got the remasters of that on all of the current gen platforms as well. So definitely check out Ratatan. I would definitely play more of it and practice a lot more. So again, thanks to the developer for providing us with the code there, and hope you enjoyed some of what you saw, and hopefully it made you want to check out these games or keep them on your wish list to see the full release, to get notified when the games fully launch. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Let me just have a look at the chat if also the Ratatan developer dropped in there without me noticing. Not so far, but feel free to leave some comments there if you worked on the game and saw this poor performance of your game. And see you tomorrow, where we're playing Busbound and Outbound, two very different transportation games, you could say. From 1 p.m. CET, that's 12 p.m. Is it 12 p.m.? I think it's 12 p.m. GMT. So I hope you have a nice evening. Thank you for tuning in.